My name is Chiney Ogwumike. I'm a two-time WNBA All-Star, and I also work for ESPN as a hosting analyst.
Fantastic. So lovely to have you here.
Thank you
Is
for
this your
having me.
first time at Unstoppable Africa?
It's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you've been to the previous years?
Yes, I have, yeah.
So what keeps you coming back?
I mean, honestly, it's the power of sport. Being able to talk about how sport can transform lives, transform communities, and also announce my foundation this year. It's awesome. It's a good progression.
I know, I just heard. Congratulations. What a fantastic venture.
Thank you.
Explain a bit more about why you decided to start it.
Yeah, so my foundation, Queens of the Continent, is aimed at cultivating the jewel, which is young women and girls, for the future. Because oftentimes we go to the continent and there are so many great initiatives. I come through the lens of basketball, and people really invest in the sport, but it starts with the young boys and men first.
Right.
And I see so many women that are out there that have the talent that just need a little bit more attention. And so Queens of the Continent is to help, build community, create a network of mentorship for entrepreneurs, to build courts that are specifically designed for young women and girls. And then lastly, just be able to have these ladies foster high levels of competition.
Absolutely.
Oftentimes we see people that are great athletes, but they're not able to compete at the highest levels because of the barriers of entry to sports.
Right.
Removing those barriers so that they compete at the highest level, whether it's world championships or Olympics. So we're taking the lens of sport to use to empower women and girls, and we're doing it throughout the continent, throughout the diaspora.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So you talk about barriers to entry. What sort of barriers did you face yourself when you were starting out?
First of all, just stigmas, stereotypes, being a young woman who's expected to, per our culture, be doctor, lawyer, engineer.
Oh yeah, I know. How did you get past Nigerian parents?
I know.
With that.
I was fortunate to have parents that were very forward thinking. They saw values in sports. Of course, our family, I have 3 sisters,
Okay.
A's only, right? So
Right.
as long as our grades were great, they decided, hey, let's put them into sports to see what they can do. And
That's
it
great.
became, something that transformed our lives. We got scholarships, we're professional athletes, and now we see the power of sport and we want to give back. And so I think for me, it's just being able to give back, but also in a way that can help empower and create sustainable success.
Absolutely, absolutely. So in your view, what makes Africa unstoppable?
What makes Africa unstoppable? A lot of people think that on surface level it's the resources, right? Oil, agriculture, but our real power, our superpower,
Right.
is the people.
Absolutely.
We have so much talent on the continent.
Yeah.
Our culture is so strong. Our connection is just unmatched. Being able to empower each individual will transform the world. Everyone talks about it. By 2050, 1 in 4 people on this planet will be African.
Yes.
But what are we doing with that? We have to support it. We have to nourish it. And to me, to nurture the next generation, that's the thing that will make us unstoppable.
Absolutely. I'll see you next year.
Oh, I hope so. At this rate, yes.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Of course.